Well, that was a very ominous thing there, wasn't it? Well, last night the Barbs came out as Governor Christie faced off against his Democratic challenger Barbara Buono in the one debate. Some were surprised to find out that Buono, she was the one who went on the attack here. And, you know, Tom, I think it was not shocking, but nonetheless, I watched some of it. It was interesting to see him sit back and be like, oh, why so rough? You know, Mary, you're a terrific mother. You're terrific. Why can't we all just get along? And I'm like, wait a minute, who is this? You know, but nonetheless, I think he handled it the way he should have.
Well, I mean,
he's up by 40
right.
points.
So just from a pure political debate, is that you're up 30 points. You're debating a woman. You got to take the gloves off, and you can't be seen as some. You know, there's a time to fight in politics, and Christie is willing to fight.
As if he does that against Hillary, you know.
Right.
No, but Dominic, he's
a very good debater.
You've always been upfront that you don't think that Christie can ever hit the mute button, and that he can navigate when not to go too far.
Wait
you think
until
he's
he
a
hits the
ticking time.
national campaign. Boom.
See,
watch.
You've been saying that for what? Now I want to play a clip here. This is a clip from last night, and again, the debate with Ms. Buono and the governor.
If we go back to the days of the Corzine-Buono years, where 250,000 jobs were lost, where budgets were unbalanced, where 154 tax and fee increases were done and voted for by Senator Buono, that's not going to make New Jersey better. This is a clear choice.
Anytime somebody points to the hole that we're in with our economy, he's in lightning speed. He points to his predecessor. He points to Democrats. Just recently, he pointed to a low-level New Jersey Transit employee. And the fact is, Governor, you have to man up. You've been in office for 4 years. It's time to own your record and defend your record.
Man up, Andrew, she says. Do you think it's going to make any difference?
No. See how sad he was about that? He's very sad about that.
Look, for all of the stylistic elements that you talked about, he's a very good debater. He's an electric personality. He's got the mots. He's good when it comes to the retail politics. New Jersey's 42nd in unemployment in this country.
Yeah.
It's fallen behind all of the surrounding states. All of its neighboring states have a lower unemployment rate than Chris Christie does. He's been inconsistent on a number of policies, and I think he's been using too much of a sledgehammer approach.
Win by 40 points. Yeah.
No, you know,
because of his personality.
No, but that helps obviously, and certainly the care and the way that he attacked the Sandy problem, etc. But you know what? If you listen to him, and I've listened to him in a number of speeches, for instance, if you look at historically the debt that state had accumulated and where there was, when you throw out a number of 42nd in job creation, et cetera, et cetera. I saw it with Governor Pataki when he took over in office. There is a time that it takes to dig out of that. Just as the same excuse that this president has said, when we have come in under the worst economic crisis ever, it takes time. And I give all politicians, I give them time. But Delaware is like Orange County.
Everybody else seems to have figured it out.
No. But again, there are certain cases where the tax rates, the debt, etc., is so high. Just like, listen, I give Obama when Obama says it, I give him a pass on it. He took over a very, very
and I can only
crisis.
Say,
so we have to be fair across the board. And I am with him.
It was problematic in New York, but on a percentage basis in terms of the deficits they were running to budget. And they're not like the federal government. They got to get their houses in order year to year. Where Jersey was, even compared to New York, it was really scary not too many years ago. Okay, let's get to the more, now for some reason, unbelievably at least, Dominic, the more compelling race in Jersey, which is Cory Booker and Steve Lonegan. They went at it again today ahead of the debate that's coming up later this evening. Booker said the anti-bailout Lonegan's a hypocrite for requesting state aid when he was the mayor of Bogota. This is the exact line, quote, he ran up a budget deficit to the point he needed a bailout, the very same kind of bailout he's criticizing other people for taking right now. Lonegan fired back, saying that crime and unemployment in Newark have both went up under Booker here. And in fact, he said he's worse than Sharp James. Why do you think it's sitting about 12 points right now? Why do you think it's closed so much from where it was before? Lonegan ain't a great candidate. Republicans don't want to really be associated with him too much. Why has he closed the gap? Obviously, Booker's done something wrong.
He may not be a great candidate, the Republican candidate, Lonegan, but Mayor Booker is really a media creation. I've been saying night after night on this program, Richard, where is the beef? Show me the beef. what has Cory Booker done? And that's why I'm telling you, I mean, he's got Oprah
You know
and he's
what's
got
surprising,
Gayle.
though? That criticism you made's been out there for a while. The one thing you think that Booker can do well, and I'm maybe one of a shrinking number of fans of him, but he can campaign and he can talk. Where has he been for the last month and a half?
I don't even know about that.
Like, I don't get
This
the
guy,
strategy of the
Richard,
campaign.
he's a media creation.
He's
They're
got a
trying
little
to
bit
keep
more
him.
substance. He'd be a better senator, I think, than he'll be a mayor or certainly a governor.
And you hit the nail on the head there, is that he is, and that's why there's a little bit of a problem with Booker, is that he is a terrible manager. I mean, people in both parties have come up to me and said, listen, if you only knew.
To be fair, I've heard Democrats in New York say that.
Right, and all you have to do is, Andrew, you're on Twitter with me a lot. The guy is on Twitter 24/7 answering individual street problems of people that he has. That's no way to be a mayor of a major city. And so certainly it's much better for him in his long-term future, but you wonder why he hasn't been around for the last month. A lot of different stupid personal questions that's quite frankly none of our business keep popping up, and I wonder if whether or not, you know, he wants to stay out of the spotlight. But with numbers like that, 53-41 in a race where the governor is going to overwhelm, he better do something or he could get in a huge upset.
On a Wednesday election next week, too.
Yeah.
I think he's tried to run out the clock too soon.
Yeah, I think that's it. All right. When we come back, everyone, listen, you don't even have to be a Catholic, like a few of us at the table here, to know that Pope Francis has begun to chart a new course here. And I got to tell you, I speak for myself here, more than a welcome breath of fresh air. But the question is, we hear what he says, but will both other leadership follow? We're going to get into that with a guest right after this.